So when they announced y'all name, Tipsey is the winner. What'd you feel?
I want to take this one. I'm gonna. I know. I'm. Really? No. No, I'm not taking that one. No.
Well, as long as you don't take more than two.
No.
Oh, hey, guys.
No.
Guys.
Wait.
Guys.
We're going left.
Okay, guys.
Let's bring it back.
Okay, guys.
Let's bring it back.
Guys.
Golly.
As the social media content manager.
Right.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. All right.
As we're standing there and the man is kind of prolonging everything, I legitimately felt at that moment, and this is full transparency, I felt that, we did everything we could do, but I just didn't think we did enough to actually win that night. I'll be completely honest with you. I looked at all of the, I went over with Rick all of the qualifications that we had to meet and made sure we had to do everything that we needed to do. But when they uncovered that thing and said Tipsey, I'll be honest with you, I was the first one up there to fall. Literally. I failed. I sure did. I was the first because, that's something huge, to be able to execute 30 minutes of original music. That's something a lot of artists kind of struggle at. And I didn't even realize how, significant that was. So my thoughts of it, I'll be honest with you, I was like, no, I don't know. But when they said it, guess we hit all the check marks. And then, hey.
But shout out to Rick laughing.
Straight up. Yeah, give him
You. It was Rick,
right,
baby, that got us in there.
Yeah. Straight up.
So Rick, what was your feeling to have competed in 17 and went through what you went through in 17 to win in 18?
Well, in 2017, I kind of felt like we should have won that year, but it was just more about making a name for myself at the time. And then the second year, I was part of Tipsey, and it was a great feeling because it was somebody that I jailed, it was a team that I jailed with, they knew the songs, and it was just like revenge, So that's it. Redemption. That's the word. Yeah. Redemption. Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I was there with you in 2017. I know.
Yeah. So you were there in 2017. Yeah. So, but I feel like that night, that things were gonna change. In regards to my music and who I was, and it was just great to. I'm just glad that Tipsey is a part of it. So yeah.
But I think our awesomeness comes from we started on a patio, just being a house band, and really a lot of people didn't take us serious at all. Like they just thought we were just there to play music at bon ton,
So when was the turning point that y'all feel like people were starting to take y'all serious and,
Music Prize. Music Prize was what year?
2018.
Was that's when everything just started to shift. A lot.
I ain't got to prove myself to nobody. We the shit. I said it.
Oh my God.
I said it and meant it.
I think what Trail was trying to say is that he is pleased with the growth that we have made and that we are a very good, talented band. And I think that one of our strongest suits is the fact that we're able to play for everybody.
Yeah.
And we can cater to any crowd. Now, of course, there are genres of music that we are not as versed in as others, but we can do whatever you want us to do. You can request it, and people feel. And I know another thing that we thrive with is making people feel like family when we are with them. They told me that a bunch of times. Like they feel like we their cousins, like we're their family, and we play. We go out and talk to people. We shake hands. I like to get people incorporated in the songs. We always do things to make the audience feel like a participant more than just a spectator. And I think that that's something that is so uniquely ours, partially because of how we came together, because I was a host and they were a band. So I came to the band with a hosting mindset and a hosting personality. That's why X still call me the hostess with the mostest at the end of the show, because that's just a mindset I
Because
got.
you are. You're welcome.
That's just the mindset I had coming in. Like, I think about that a lot. Like, what if I had come into the group as a vocalist and not as a host? Would it have the same dynamic that we have? I don't know. But we were able, every time we perform, it's a production. It's a show.
You never get the same show twice.
It's an act.
Right.
It's highs, it's lows, it's stories, it's feelings. Like people see the songs through us.
But you never know what
They don't just hear us singing it, like they see us embodying these songs and these feelings. And I think that that's so special because it's not hard to find good musicians. It's not hard to find good lyricists. It's not vocalists, I'll say. It's not hard to find people that can sing and play. It's hard to find people who are genuine, though. It's very hard to find people who can entertain. It's very hard to find people who work together well and who genuinely care about folks. Like, we aren't just performing to make money. We want you to enjoy the show. We put in a lot of damn practice so people enjoy us.
So how often y'all practice?
Twice a week, ideally. Sometimes we throw in a third if we have to.
Right.
Our lives are all different.
Right.
Some of us have children. Some of us just work a lot, own our own businesses and things like that. So sometimes we can't get two. Sometimes we only get one. Sometimes we skip a week. But even if without the practice, and that's what else sets us apart. Like even without regular practice, you can't practice genuinely enjoying yourself. You can't practice being happy. You can't practice loving your passion. You can't practice that. So that's why we might be off for a week because we got sick, we got kids, we out of town. So we might miss a week of practice, but that next show we still rocking. And we find discrepancies amongst us because, I mean, you're your own worst critic all the time. But even at the end of the day, whoever was in that audience enjoyed whatever we put out there because we love what we do. And people see that we love what we do, and we love the people that we do it for.
So when I normally come see y'all normally have a new song. How do y'all come up with the song selection? Y'all come as a group and like, hey, I want to sing this song? Or how does that work?
It depends. Sometimes it's requested by people because we do take requests ahead of time.
Yep.
They don't come up on that stage trying to get me to sing something. You never heard that song before. Don't do that. But if you know that there's a song that you want, message our page. Message Tipsey the band. Say, hey, I really like whatever song, and we can learn it. So sometimes it is requested.
And sometimes we do it on the fly.
Sometimes it's completely on the fly.
It depends on what mood we in.
And we'll just throw a song up in there. Yep.
And just go.
Sometimes it's off the fly. And then lots of times we just bring songs that we like. So we'll hear something on the radio, or we'll think about a song we like, and we'll bring it to the group and say, we gotta sing this. And then we practice it. If it works for us, we'll go on and do it. Sometimes it don't work. But if it works for us, we'll go on and do it. So it's really just random. But our supporters have a say. So message us some stuff you want to hear.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Let's go around it.
Yeah. Go around and take.
Hello, everybody. My favorite song to perform is...
Candy Leopard.
That is not my favorite song to perform. My favorite song to perform is Stay Woke. Because I feel like everybody Oh, you get a piece of everybody in that song. To me, I like it.
I think my favorite song to perform would be Puff and Parlay. I think that song is so smooth. It's so just like, man, we vibing, we chilling. I feel like when we sing that song, and especially if there's a fog machine, like we set that stage, and it's like we in a 6x1 Impala up in here, rolling by like, and it's so dope. It's so dope. I love Puff and Parlay.
I like Jamaica Funk because it's like bass heavy, and I like the. I mean, I just like that song, man. It's a nice groove. I just like it. I'm sorry, I can't, you know, like that.
I'm gonna have to say rock with you now, because I'm gonna have to say rock with you because everybody likes Michael Jackson. I honestly don't have a favorite song. I don't. I'll say this. I really, no. I really. That's not my favorite one. That was one. That was one. I really enjoy Rick stuff, especially "Turn the Lights Out." It's something about that song right there that puts me in a neo soul mind frame. I'm a neo soul heavy guy, and yeah, "Turn the Lights Out" would have to be one of the ones I enjoy playing the most. I don't have a favorite.
For me, I would say, "Can We Talk?" Because that gets in the house every single time. I don't care how many times we do it. Whenever we do, "Can We Talk?" We be jamming it. I love when we do "Can We Talk?" Yes.
I would have to say Puff and Parlay, hands down for me. That's just the whole mood, just all the moving parts. That's it's smooth.
And I like.
I didn't say mine.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I think my favorite, and we haven't done this one in a while, but it's the "Can You Stand the Rain" medley.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Because it's like everything.
Yeah.
And it connects us to the crowd in a way
That
that,
and the 96.
the 90s, like any of the songs that really connect us to the people. I love it. I love those.
And myself, I like the Cash Money No Limit Challenge. I like that's just me. I like that. I like that, man. How y'all come up with that anyway?
Between Trail and Rick.
Yeah, they was like, what
In
happens?
practice, yeah.
What
Yeah.
happens? Who has the best music, Cash Money or No Limit?
Right.
And so we was practice. It's like, well, you know, what happens? What happens if we're in the middle of a show and we're able to go back and forward between Cash Money and No Limit to see who actually would win? And so we just put it together from there. You know, I'm sorry, I'm rocking with Cash Money. Cash Money. But No Limit been taking it lately. I don't know.
Yeah, no limit.
Okay, don't worry about why we gave you the mic. Okay, thank you. All right. So pretty much, when we went down to Essence, I don't think that they were expecting what we gave them, because I mean there was a sea of people. I'm talking about yeah, I'm serious. The moment we started playing the first note, I mean, just automatic people just showed up like wow. And we put on I'll say Xavier. Xavier put on a praise and worship leaders immaculate performance that day. And people just right, we're doing a tribute to gospel, and I mean, you would have thought we were about to get ready to open up for John P. Key, which was around the corner, and there was some gospel artists that Crystalline pulled up on the stage. I don't remember her name. Are they from New Orleans? Yeah, but they, because we did such a fantastic job at Essence. It was almost unanimously to try to get us back next year, and then they wanted to do a spread on us because they realized that we did win the music prize, and we are doing some things that's pretty good up in North Louisiana. North Louisiana doesn't get much of a shine, so we're trying. They're trying to change that.
It seems like Trent always about to get his ass. Somebody's always finna whoop Trent ass.
Wow, because hey, and
Tell us about the David Mann story since y'all brought it up.
I'm not.
Look, so check this out. So
Who we talking about?
we talking about the great David Mann. So we coming. What was that like from backstage from where John P. Key was performing? I guess David Mann came back there to get his wife and escort her on up out of there. X took a picture with him, and then the next thing you know, Trent, he opens his mouth and said, "Hey, David Mann." No, hey, Mr. Brown, you cooler than a fan. David Mann said. He ain't say nothing else to it, but Trent tried to apologize, but he wasn't trying to hear that.
No, I did. I apologize. That's one of the things that you have to remember, kind of going up to this level, is learn people's names, not their characters that they play. And so I took that as a learning experience, and I did.
Tank may see this. Hey, Tank. They were talking about you earlier about all that nasty stuff you were talking about, and I unfollowed you from Instagram a couple months ago because I got offended. Okay.
Looking in the camera, talking to
I am. Darrell Babs, yes, I'm speaking to you. You'll see this eventually, and we'll probably cross paths one way or another. But I love you.
No, you not.
So what is you said in the interview? Oh no, I was just talking about. He said that you got to learn the people that you appreciate. You got to learn their names. I stopped calling Tank a long time ago. He was Darrell Babs since I've been like 23 because we here.
Why you wouldn't follow him though?
Because he affianced somebody, and then he started posting twerking videos, and I was like, dang, this is what I have to do to compete with these women, and I couldn't.
Oh, you got mad. You got jealous.
I did.
Oh.
I did get jealous.
Confused. Was you engaged to Tank? Is that what you're saying?
No. Of course we were never engaged.
But in her mind, she's one of them crazy. She's one of them crazy women that show up in your hotel room.
Wait a minute, you can scratch.
She one of them crazy women that show up in your room, your hotel room.
Okay, this is a Tank fan, not a support.
Right. Yeah. She one of them crazy women.
Oh, you 40. What was I about to say? Can we talk about the Big Mike? Can we talk about that? We got time to talk about that? Talk about it. Talk about it.
Man, shout out to OG Big Mike for coming to Shreveport, Louisiana back in, what was that,
Last April,
March,
somewhere around there.
April. Yes, but Tipsy the band, we got to perform with Big Mike and do one of the songs, Puffin' Parlay. And yeah, appreciate you, OG. Be on the lookout too. We got a album coming out too. Soul Revival. OG Big Mike, Ricky Lack. I think Trail is on there too. Yep, we're gonna get them. Yeah, we're gonna get them down so we can get Tipsy to do that thing again with OG. So yeah, next year it's going down. Yeah.
So as a group, man, what's like a couple of the biggest lessons y'all have learned since y'all been together?
Get our money up front. Get our money up front. Straight up.
And don't mess with nobody named Kenny. Don't mess with nobody named Kenny Pooh. If it got Kenny L. Pooh in his name, you can't mess with it.
At all.
Just cut that.
Yeah, cut it. I say leave the shit in, man. Fuck it.
Cut that for that.
Everybody can't be getting played.
Yeah, man. Shit, be weird. That's all I can tell you.
Be weird.
So pretty much the biggest lesson is get your money up front.
Yeah, you want your money this before. Put a quarter in y'all ass because y'all paid yourselves. That's what he did. That's what he did that night for us.
Just make sure you contract. Just make sure you have a contract.
We write letters to people. We put ourselves out there ourselves. we keep the business going within house. So I understand a place for a manager and a place for all that stuff, and I understand that you need those things, but don't be afraid to go without those things. Just you're gonna have to trust the process and understand that you got to learn the ins and outs anyway. So like, don't let we don't have a manager, we don't have an accountant. Don't let that stuff stop you. Just do it. Do it, and it'll work. It'll work itself out. And we have so many people to where if one of us can't do, the other one can. We step in and help each other. But like, don't let things impede you pushing your passion and pushing your art and like whatever the fuck you want to give people, somebody's gonna want it. And that's something that I learned a lot. I hate writing music because I don't think I can write music very well. I can write poetry, but I hate writing music. So in the album we got coming up, I did a song and we piece together things. Like when we write, it's not usually just that one person brings it and we do it. But it's like we put stuff together as a band. So I was like, I can't write nothing. I just don't feel like that's my thing. So over the course of the album coming together, I just realized like you got whatever you got, give it to the people. And if they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't.
We like to give 110%. It's not about, we better than this band or that band. No, we're Tipsy. Period, point blank. This is our only concern. Tipsy the band. Nobody else. So I think that's kind of like what set us aside. We're not trying to reach anybody else's goal. We're trying to reach our own goals that we set.
That's it. Y'all said that.
When you think about what we do as a band, it's a lot of folks who can do what we do. So it would be foolish to be out here trying to target certain bands that we don't want them to progress or we want to steal what they got. You can't play everybody's everything. So it's enough to go around. Just do what the hell you do. Just do what you do. Be original.
All of us who are not the original people that we are, then we wouldn't have manifested what has come to be. If we were not each our own individual one, then it just wouldn't have. If I was focused on trying to be like this person or that person, or Tro was focused on trying to be like this person or that person, we would have got swept under a long time ago because anybody can be anybody.
Originality. I know for me personally, I know when I stop worried about everybody else and focused on being the best Daylon Trail Thomas I can be, that's what Daylon Trail Genre Thomas. That's when I felt like I started doing this to me in my head, and that's all that matters. All I can do is be the best me. I ain't worried about nobody else. Now I ain't worried about them. I'm worried about Trail Thomas, Tipsy the band. We going to the top. I said it. I said it. I said it. We going to the top.
Damn. There it is. So, in closing, man, what y'all got to say to the supporters of Tipsy? And where can they find y'all next events, music, social media, which social media handles?
Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, Tipsy the Band, Tipsey the Band. You can follow us on Instagram, again, Tipsy the Band. And you can follow us on Twitter as well, Tipsy the Band. With Tracy Ellis Ross on the front. We're on that right beside Frankie Beverly, and our picture is bigger than Frankie Beverly. So when you think of Tipsy being bigger than Frankie Beverly. I said it. No, Frankie, I'm sorry, I'm joking, man. I'm joking, dude. Love you, Frankie. Love you. But in the next upcoming the December-ish edit that. The December issue of Essence Magazine, we have a one-page spread, and it's a lovely spread. Everybody go out, get the December issue of Essence Magazine. awesome. You're gonna love it. Again, follow us on Facebook,